In this video, you're going to discover the secrets of growing a seven-figure brand from someone who's been a consultant to seven-figure brands since the year 2000. Let's get started. Let's begin why small businesses stay small businesses. Small businesses have a high failure rate. The majority fail within a few years. In the first year, 20% fail. By 3 years, 40% have failed. And by 10 years, 65% have failed. According to Nielsen research, 41% of online ads reach the wrong audience, 70% of content goes unread, 72% of cold calls result in outright rejections, and the success rate of cold calls to appointments is just 0.3%. This is a quote from Steve Jobs, who's my favorite CEO of all time. Marketing is about values. It's a complicated and noisy world. We're not going to get a chance to get people to remember much about us. We have to be really clear about what we want them to know about us. So this is the first framework I want to introduce you to. And if you're serious about growing a seven-figure brand, then you need frameworks because that's what separates the best from the rest in scaling businesses. So AARRR stands for acquisition, activation, retention, referral, and revenue. This is a framework that's used a lot in the startup world, but it can apply to your business, any seven-figure business that wants to scale. Even if it's a small business now, you can still apply the same formula. So acquisition, how can we make customers find us? What keeps our customers up at night? What motivates our customers to solve their problems? What's the desired future state for our customers? Then once we've acquired the customer, we move on to activation. How can we turn acquired customers into active customers? And you want to be asking, how can we provide exceptional customer experience? How can customers find value in our service? And what do customers value most in our service? Next is retention. How can we keep customers coming back to us? So here we need to know how long are customers active and how long are customers using our service. Then once we're retaining customers, we move on to referrals. This is where we want our existing client base to refer other customers to us. What incentives can you offer your existing clients? Often customers will be free or on a free tier, so we need to be looking to convert them from free to paid. How do we do that? We also need to know what the average order of value is. So once we know that, customer lifetime value, we can work out how much can we spend on marketing in order to scale our business. Mark Ritson is one of my favorite thought leaders in the marketing space. He has a classic quote that applies as much today as when he first said it. Tactics without strategy is dumbing down our discipline. If marketers want to be taken seriously, they must end their preoccupation with tactics and tools and focus on strategy. It's really valuable to actually physically define the difference between a strategy and a tactic. So a strategy is your high-level battle plan for guiding marketing tactics. The tactics are specific actions that help execute against your marketing strategy. Next, let's see how we can align our goals, strategy, and tactics. So a goal is what you would like to achieve by agreed deadline. The strategy is the logical argument that positions you with an advantage. The tactics are the actions you will take to fulfill the strategy and succeed. Let's see how this all fits together with a concrete example. Here we've got a goal to increase our inbound marketing leads by 33%. Strategy 1, boost search marketing budget on tested platforms to drive traffic. Then we have two tactics that sit under that strategy. 1, identify more low competition, high value long tail keywords. Tactic 2, publish 10 new posts and lead magnets weekly for 2 months. Strategy 2, convert more website visitors into qualified leads with buying intent. And then under that, we've had 2 more tactics. Create more compelling calls to actions and other tested offers. Simplify opt-in forms and remove excess navigation. Here's how a goal might look for the sales team. So strategy 1, fully nurture more high-value leads. Under that, we have 2 tactics. Score leads to identify genuine buying signals and timelines. Strategy 2, boost repeat business and upsell. So we want to review our CRM data to segment and identify buying triggers. Tactic 2, create custom loyalty offers with milestones and deadlines. The next secret to growing a seven-figure brand is to get really clear between the difference between a service and an offer. So a service is an activity or task that your business provides. An offer is an outcome that your business promises to deliver. Let's take an example of a fitness business. So let's say you have a fitness business. There's multiple different angles you can take to that fitness business. So one, you could be focused on strength and conditioning training. You could be offering discipline-specific support, e.g. for marathon runners. You could offer pre or postnatal training. You could be focused on potentially elderly people who are more interested in mobility. Or you could be working with competitive athletes. These are all types of services. And the big mistake here would be to say, okay, I'm running a service. This is my service. Here's my ad. 1 hour personal coaching, one-to-one private coaching available now. I hope you can tell this is a really weak advert, right? It doesn't really jump off the page. I don't really understand what I'm getting by what timeline. This is an example of what happens when you focus on services and then that cascades through to your advertising. What you need to do is structure your offer. Use Alex Hormozi's value equation. So at the top we've got dream outcome multiplied by perceived likelihood of achievement. And then under that we have time delay and effort and sacrifice. And that's the value equation. So people are going to be looking at, okay, what's my dream outcome? To say get 6-pack abs. And then how likely is that to happen when I work with you? And then people are going to be looking at, okay, what sort of time commitment am I going to need to make? How long is this going to take? And then what am I actually going to have to sacrifice? How much effort is going to be required on my side? Do I have to go to the gym for 12 months or 3 months? If we have a really great dream outcome and it seems really realistic and it's a very short time delay, let's use an extreme example. So it's only going to take a week to get 6-pack abs and I only need to go to the gym once, then that has a very, very strong value proposition and a great offer. So you have to think about your offer really carefully before you put it into writing and make it to people. This is another great example of when offers go wrong. So this is an old Facebook ad. So at the top we have CrossFit Alpha Dog. Try 1 month of CrossFit. Click to sign up or call us. So I'm from the UK. I'm aware of CrossFit because I used to be heavily into fitness, but I'm not really clear what it is. You don't really see CrossFit that much in the UK. I've got a guy with some kettlebells. There's something about CrossFit. Everyone seems to be using kettlebells. Don't know why. He's got a fairly good body, but then there's a huge amount of white space around the ad that's wasted. And then I've got a special offer, try CrossFit for 1 month, 5-star fitness program, get fit and have fun. CrossFit Alpha Dog is centrally located in Lombard, no treadmills guaranteed. So it should be obvious, based on what we've seen so far, this is a really weak offer. I don't really understand what CrossFit is. Special offer, why is it special? I can try it for a month, but then why is that special? I don't see that special at all. Get fit and have fun. I don't understand why I'm having fun from the photo. It looks like again, I've never used a kettlebell, never intend to in my life. There's no treadmills guaranteed, but what about my outcome? The treadmills, I don't have a view either way, whether they're good or bad. So overall, this is a terrible advert. There's a second example of when advertising goes wrong because of weak offers. How it started, how it's going. So transformation is a really important part of selling consulting services because that's what people want to pay for. They want someone to come in and have a before and after state. Facebook cracked down on before and after photos in their advertising, so it's hard to get away with before and after. So here we've got a lady, it looks like in a front room. It's not really clear exactly what's going on here. You will surprise yourself in ways you never thought possible, and we will help you to get there every step of the way. Get stronger, more confident, and be the best version of you. Okay, it's a really long sentence. Again, it's not jumping off the page. It's saying get stronger, which my experience with women in the gym, they're not really that focused on getting stronger. They want to get more toned. So again, who's this for? Workouts for everyone. Get instant access when you sign up to Beachbody On Demand. So there's no time constraint. It's not really clear how much effort and sacrifice I'm going to have to make. And again, the perceived likelihood of outcome. I've got no idea what's going on here, to be honest. What I want you to do now is go away and structure your offer. So here we've got magnet, avatar, goal, interval, and container. So if we start with magnet, why your product exists. We want to try and draw someone in. Are you giving something away for free? Is it 50% off? What's the offer? I don't know you. You're completely cold to me. You need to make something special in my eyes that makes me want to engage with whatever it is that you're selling. Is it a seasonal campaign for Christmas, New Year, any other key date in the calendar? Obviously fitness, January, everyone wants to get fit after binging during the holidays. But is there a time constraint on the offer? Grab the offer in the next 2 weeks. The past two examples, there was no time constraint attached. Then avatar, who is the program for? Again, we've seen confusion there. Is it for male, female? Not really clear. What's your offer? Who's it for? Is it an in-person training program for busy mums or an online course for retired athletes? Then the goal. What am I going to get out of this? What results can my potential customers expect? Bigger biceps, 10,000 followers on Instagram, to be pain-free. Pain is a huge driver of taking action. So if you can relieve pain in any way, then that's the basis of a great offer. Then time constraints or intervals. How long is this going to take to get results? If you can't make a specific claim, use a time interval to reference the length of the program. That's a great way to structure your offer. The final part is putting it all into a container. People like systems, programs, blueprints. They want to feel like you've packaged it all up. They don't want to feel like it's this floating thing with something over here, something over there. Yeah, masterclasses, challenges. Accelerator is another good word because again, it implies speed. So we're speeding towards a goal with an accelerator. Boot camps is another popular way of framing your offer or your actual solution. That's how to successfully package up your services and produce a really winning offer. If you like this video and you're serious about growing a seven-figure brand, then head over to prospectfly.com. Enter your email address and I'll send you part 1 of my flagship course, The 12 Laws of Effortless Growth. I'll see you there.